Now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Lifestyles of the Middle School Lamest is the title of this one. Let's jump in. We'll listen to Digger. Come on now. Kiss my ass, bitch! Congratulations, look at all the fucks I give. Come on! Don't let it die, people. Don't let it die. Don't let it die, people. Thank you for putting me on to some 90s punk rock as of recent, man. It was only yesterday I listened to another punk rock act called Slick Shoes. That was recommended on the Patreon. That was a 90s act. A little more pop punk adjacent, perhaps. And, bruh, 90s punk rock music, I bypassed. I liked the 80s. 90s is like youth crew music and metalcore, mosh music. 2000s start to get a little bit more weird. Get some weirdo punk rock music to the modern day. 90s completely bypassed. The 90s sort of, I don't know. 90s punk rock music always seemed a little bit colourful to me. You know, a little bit soft to me. Because I always wanted to project myself upon this pseudo tough guy entity that fronted like these overtly aggressive bands, but as you get older you kind of see it for what it is, you know, and it just sort of lacks out on that colour, I said. But you don't search for the colour when you're young, because you're just like, well, at least a kid like me, an angry kid like me, didn't want colour. I just wanted black and white and grey and grim, cloud covered, morbid, well, not even melancholy, just grim hatred, you know. And these bands were a little bit too upbeat. These bands were a little bit too joyful. I mean, they're writing songs about high school and, you know, hairspray and shit like that. And I completely bypassed this era. So to be able to actually pay attention to it and listen to it, I'm so out of the loop with these labels and these acts and stuff. I just associate this entire period and this entire sound with Fat Records. Like, that's my limitation and boundaries. I just associate it all with that particular label. And flipping, what was Tim Time Bomb's label? Like Black Cat Records or something. What was Time Bomb's record? Speaking of such, whilst we're on the punk rock topic, I heard Tim Time Bomb is like not plugged in when he performs live. Am I right in saying that? Because that's a thing with Agnostic Front. Vinny Stigma of Agnostic Front. I've heard this off of so many people, including people who've seen him live. Vinny Stigma like isn't even plugged in when they perform, and it's like, the fuck. And I mean, maybe he is sometimes, but I've heard off of reasonable sources that the guy don't even plug in. And then doing a bit of research, you see the name Tim Time Bomb pop up as well, which I find quite surprising. You know, apparently he's like reeled all the way down, which I guess makes sense. You know, if you're a front man, if you're doing a bit of singing and you're doing a little bit of guitar now, maybe you just don't want to fluff up the performance, you know what I mean? Because it can be tough. Some insider knowledge there, you know? Mic check.
when they find out. Got comics, they call passes. Ask him as over studies classes. I stole Mr. Bennett's glasses. They're so thick. He's such a dick. Mr. Bennetti.
Good relationship between the two guitars. You know what? This next song I'll pay attention to the bassist because I've not really consciously picked up on the bass guitar. So we'll pay attention to the bassist on the next track, The Boot. That was an alright tune. Yeah, that was better than the track that came prior, I Want My Heart Back. I preferred that one. Let's keep going. The Boot is the title of this one. It's a brief one at 1 minute 29 seconds.